nothing like a moment of perfect stillness.
Why is it preferable to have stillness?
Petra? Please don't sneak up on me like that! Oh, you're here too, Professor? What's going on?
I was asking my question first. What are you enjoying about air that is still?
Still air makes me feel better, that's all. It means you're in a nice, closed-off space where you can hide.
But spaces that are wide and open are wonderful. Places like forests and oceans.
Guess we'll have to agree to disagree about that.
I am not understanding your answer, but I am appreciating your explanation. I am reminded. I was wanting to ask if you wish to be going to the forest or ocean with me.
What? What part of anything I said would make you think I wanted that? So, your grandfather is in trouble. He's trying to lend us soldiers from Brigid, but Edelgard is sending messengers there to convince Brigid she's not their enemy.
You are saying messengers, but the truth is they are a threat. Brigid is having no power to refuse.
I get it, but what does this have to do with me?
Professor was asking this of me. I was told, if I am going to a faraway place, to be taking Bernie with me, since she is hiding away.
What? Professor? What did I do to deserve this? I know I'm a recluse, but I do go out on missions once in a while. You say that, but I don't think I'm ready for this.
Bernie, I'm wanting this as well. Please, join me.
Since you put it that way, Petra, I'll think about it. Do you really want me to go, Professor? All right. I'll lend a hand. For everyone's sake.
What is the point of lending a hand? Are you not needing both of them to battle?
What? No, it's a figure of speech. Oh, don't make me imagine that. Professor, this is bad. The enemy's already here.
In strength, the enemies may be winning, but I am having an idea. I have been hearing that my friends are being imprisoned in the Western Stronghold. We will be taking the stronghold and releasing our allies. Do not let loose your hope.
What? That side's crawling with enemies! We should go east. Way fewer of them over there.
I will prevail. Witness Brigid pride!
I'll crush them all. Ready when you are. I'm grateful.
I'm your girl.
Appreciate it.
What's the plan? I'd be honored.
I'll comply.
What's my strategy?
At your service.
Leave it to me.
I do this for all of us.
Let's think carefully.
And this thing's right in front of my face, and I didn't even see it.
How about this?
What?
Brute force will cut it.
Oh, Rafi. I'm going to have to rely on Catherine now for muscle.
Fighting is what I do. Even I have bad days.
You wiped the floor with them. What the hell are you talking about?
With all of my might! I fight for justice's name.
I'm impressed.
What's next? Wait.
Watch and learn. Here is something to believe in.
All is going to plan.
Hell of a thing to say to somebody that's
Not
dying.
at all.
Good idea. I won't hold back. Thanks.
Obvious. Let's finish this.
You knew the odds.
Lost Sylvain too. At least I'm not losing Petra. Oh fuck. I better get Mercedes on that person.
crush them all. Stay down! Fighting is what I do.
I'm your girl.
I will prevail.
I'll comply.
What's my strategy?
It's over.
Slice and
Another
dice.
victory.
I'll grow as strong as I can.
You are impressive. At your service.
I'd be honored.
I do this for all of us. I'm sorry. If you're sure.
Thanks.
Averting another disaster right there.
Leave it to me.
Ready when you are.
Oh, there's more here.
The capturing of the stronghold has been completed. Our friends from the stronghold will soon be aiding us in battle.
I'm your girl.
Dodged that with relative ease, and I don't like it. Bitch, you thought?
That was close.
Here is something to believe in.
It won't be in vain. There is still room for improvement.
Let me just make sure the microphone's still recording again. It is. Yay. I can't believe I did that. Well, my switch fell down, and then it unplugged the microphone.
A little scratch won't stop me.
Heal her.
Wow, thanks.
I guess you really can't move much in the thicket.
Reinforcements are ready. Let us attack with each other. Hard work is a friend to count on.
This could turn the tides.
Allow me to demonstrate!
All is going to plan.
I hope that doesn't come back to bite me.
I'll protect everyone.
I must lead them well.
Strength is all for a mercenary.
Oh, now that I'm defending her with Dimitri, you want to come after me instead. Let him make his dumbass mistake. Man, she's got good reach.
Well done.
This isn't gonna work. Oh, I called it! You dumb motherfucker! Fine, let's waste it. That ain't gonna work. Alright, I'm gonna send the Boar Prince after your ass.
Too weak for this world.
If only sales were this good.
Shut up. Ah, crap.
Well, well, well. This little diplomatic errand to Bridget just got interesting.
No.
It seems we have some special guests. Capture the road ahead before they reach it.
If they are blocking the road, I will not have the ability to be seeing my grandfather. They must be moving quickly.
We're almost there.
Thank you.
Bridget is a vassal of the Empire. You will not turn them against us.
Not so fast! Not so fast!
Much needed.
Seems like
I won't falter.
A tragic end.
I lost ass now too. They have just one on us.
Can't hold me back.
Oh, I just noticed Shamir was my adjutant.
Can't stop now.
You almost died.
See you in the eternal flames.
Come and get me, Hubie. Uh-oh. A critical no damage. Dumbass. You're gonna pay for it now.
Troops, remember your orders. I must withdraw.
Well, we got almost all of them. That just leaves the... And then there's these two jokers that aren't doing anything.
Thank you.
Oh, now they're coming this way.
Sorry.
Now, why didn't Mercy do that earlier?
I'm grown.
What are you asking her for? You're the one controlling her, dumbass.
Inspired.
is what I do.
Amazing! My work.
Follow my orders.
You missed, idiot.
What's
Oh, fuck.
They're here! I'm not the one you want! I'm innocent!
So the longer this draws out, the more they send people over to you.
Where do I start? I'll never back down.
We won't back down.
All in a day's work.
I can help.
I've got it.
It's not gonna do shit, though.
Sorry.
Repent from the grave. Fighting is what I do. I've learned. Great work.
Ah, too many turns are passing. I'll get him. You don't get him, Dimitri will.
Not so fast.
Finally.
It is done. Now I can be meeting my grandfather. We must be moving with haste.
Finally over? Whew. Alright, let's get out of here. This isn't exactly, The ideal environment for a recluse, you know.
I will be speaking with my grandfather. Once he is convinced, I will be returning. Professor, everyone, please be waiting here. Enemies may still be nearby.
Got it. We'll wait right here. And if anyone comes, the professor will handle it. Right, Professor?
18 turns. And Catherine was the MVP. I'm good with that.
The vegetation around here is pretty different from the kinds we usually see. It may be no good for a recluse, but the forest does have its own charms, doesn't it?
You like plants?
Sure do. Especially the carnivorous ones.
Carnivorous plants.
Yes, they just sit there nice and still and wait for their dinner to come to them. How great is that?
That fucking explains why I'm seeing people pair her with Vileplume.
What? Don't you think so? Oh look, Petra's back.
Sorry to be making you wait. I have spoken with him.
It's been a long time since you've seen your grandfather, huh? How'd it go?
As is usual, my grandfather was well and strong. He was saying that he will be supporting us and giving us troops.
That's great! So we did it?
We did. You have my thanks. Ever since we were losing the war to the Empire, Bridget has been viewed as a vassal state. But with Fodlan at war, it is a chance for Bridget to be changing our situation. Our cooperation today is part of that chance. Bridget is wanting equality with Fodlan. We will be working hard to make this happen.
Huh.
Bernie, what is it you are feeling?
You're amazing, Petra. You went all by yourself to a foreign country? You worked hard for your homeland and you achieved your goal. I'm always focused on my own problems and I barely ever get anywhere.
That is not the truth. You were fighting hard for me. You came here to be helping everyone. You were not thinking only of yourself. I am never doubting that you are working hard. We will be working together to keep moving forward to the future.
You really mean it? That's so nice!
The face beneath. Whispers of Death Knight sightings in Garreg excite Caspar, but Mercedes is much more pensive reaction. Something must be on her mind. Oh boy.
Professor, Mercedes, what are you two doing here?
We were just talking. Why do you look so flustered?
Haven't you heard? An Imperial army was spotted near Garreg.
Oh, do you think they came to scout?
Maybe. We could probably take care of them if that's the case. But I heard the Death Knight is out there.
The Death Knight.
Is that a problem?
No, it's nothing, really. Now's probably not the time, but I was just thinking of my brother.
You have a brother?
Yes, but we have different fathers. He was a year younger than me.
Why'd he suddenly come to mind?
You see...
Wait. Mercedes is older than the Death Knight?
Prepare for battle. The Death Knight has been spotted in the sealed forest. He only has a few troops with him, so we planned on taking him out with just the knights, but we can't guarantee that reinforcements won't arrive. We would appreciate your backup, just in case.
The Death Knight. I have to go.
Mercedes, wait! I don't know what's going on with you, but...
No, I have to go see him.
Let's go with her.
Yeah, we can't let him get away. I'll help Mercedes find the Death Knight. You go gather the others and meet up with us, Professor.
you so much.
I have gratitude.
Hop, 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 hop,
Thanks so
hop,
much.
hop, 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 hop,
I am
hop.
grateful.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Alright, time to replenish my battalions. Repair some weaponry. Uh-oh. I should have gone sleepies.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Next free day, I'm going sleepies.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Oh, I better have Catherine sit this out too.
Come back soon.
Well, I'm bringing Gilbert in until Dedu comes back. I know he's not dead. I played the other route. He's fine.
Emil, wait! Don't go! Take your helmet off. Please. Let me see your face. It really is you under there, isn't it? I've been searching for so long.
I finally caught up with you, Mercedes. You're faster than you look, but I'm here now, so you can give up, Death Knight.
Oh, there's monsters here too. Looks like only two.
You worry
No,
about
three.
Death Knight gallivanting around like that. Is it possible that you're in contact with someone in the church? I don't know whether your silence is confirmation or denial. If it pleases you, I will take it as denial. In that case, let's wipe out every last one of those Garreg Mach rats.
I have no interest. You do it.
What? I will report this to Her Majesty. All right, everyone, kill them all!
Come at me! I'll take you all on!
Caspar, wait! Are you going to kill the Death Knight too?
That was the plan, but you're acting like you don't want me to. Do you know him or something?
I do. But he also doesn't look like he wants to fight us. Let's join up with everyone else. I think he might retreat if we defeat the other Imperial soldiers.
I'm not gonna let him escape. I might fight him even if he does try to get away.
Seems the Death Knight has no intention of joining the battle. However, Caspar is intent on crossing blades with the Death Knight. When that happens, make sure he does not lose.
Put me in there.
At your service.
I always was a quick study.
What's my strategy?
My orders?
I'll comply.
My strength is in the service of revenge.
I do this for all of us. Sorry, but this is war.
Way to go, Bernadetta.
Strength is all for a mercenary.
I'd be honored.
I will prevail.
Leave it to me.
Uh-oh. Bye-bye.
I must steel myself. I'll keep moving forward.
You are impressive.
I'm your girl.
Much appreciated.
What's the plan?
Flee, and I will not chase you. Challenge me, and I will have no choice but to fight.
Yeah, move where I can't hit you, ass.
There's no turning back now.
Injuries mean nothing.
I'll destroy you!
Brilliant.
You are in my way. My heart burns with pride.
I knew you'd come through.
to protect my friends.
It must be so.
Ah, Ashy boy. You missed, you dumb bastard.
It won't be in vain. That's another one. Gotta train harder.
Can't pull back yet.
Don't tell me there was one more.
I'll get stronger.
Ah, fuck, I lost!
Can't pull back yet.
At your service.
Thanks for helping.
Cavalier using magic? That's new.
What's my strategy? This could turn the tides. We must be prudent. Injuries mean nothing. I disposed of doubt long ago.
I do this for all of us.
What's the plan?
Leave it to me.
I'm your girl. I will prevail.
Put me in there.
Got him. Well, at least he went after Casper this time.
I owe you one.
You're gonna be a problem to Gilbert.
There is still room for improvement.
Still here. Bernie's just...
Even if I die.
Wait, what? What was that? Did he like push Bernadette out of the way? Good thing if he did.
I was just stronger. Old habits die hard.
Got him.
Be at peace. Leave it to me. No use. Remain cautious.
Injuries mean nothing.
Thanks for helping.
Up, now he's gonna get Petra.
I will not be dying here.
Still in it.
Keep advancing.
I'll comply.
Lost our other magic user. You'll pay for that.
Am I getting closer? I'm feeling good about this. Just be careful. Two coming.
Burn until we meet again.
Damn. This could turn the tides.
My orders?
Bernie's unstoppable.
I'm out. Peace. That was funny.
We did it. Are you all right, Mercedes?
I am, thanks to you. But
There's something you wanted to ask him, right? Come on, he ran off into the forest.
thank you, Caspar.
Why, thank you so much.
You came.
Uh-oh.
How many years has it been since we last spoke? I'm so sorry. I should have come for you sooner. I'm sure it wasn't pleasant living in House Bartels.
I'm not sure I follow. Do you know this guy, Mercedes?
My younger brother, Emile. Is it really you?
I'm sorry, what? Your brother is the Death Knight? But you two look nothing alike.
Mercedes, leave the monastery.
And you leave the Hot Topic phase.
Is that all you've got to say for yourself?
This doesn't concern you.
That's not true. You're her brother, right? But you've got nothing nice to say to her after all this time?
You will die.
Even if I die, I've made my choice. Please, Emile, fight on our side instead.
I cannot. My soul has long departed. And yet, here, take this and go.
Is this a hero's relic? You and I must share the same crest.
When next we meet, I will kill you without hesitation.
You won't kill me. I have this now.
Shit, maybe that was a bad idea.
Do not die until I can kill you.
I don't know why I'm giving him my Bowser from the Mario RPG voices.
I can't tell whether or
That
not
was
the animated
probably a
characters
shitty
exist.
move to give her that.
was a very sweet boy.
Is that a joke? Would a sweet boy threaten to kill someone? I don't get you, Mercedes.
I am
Our
baby.
talents changed him. But that's beside the point. Thank you, Caspar. I couldn't have confronted him without you.
Don't worry about it. I may not understand you half the time, but we're still pals.
Come on then, pal. Let's get back to everyone else.
The Raphael gem. That's Mercedes' weapon now. I'm gonna give that to her. Well, that's it for the interesting battles, so I'm going to come back when there's an actually interesting thing going on. Well, look at all these supports I got. Ash and Felix. Oh no, this one's locked off forever. But don't tease me like that. Fine, Sylvain and Mercedes. Here we go.
Mercedes, I swear, the whole cathedral glows with heavenly light when you're around.
Hello, Sylvain. What a treat to see you here. I thought you preferred places with more ladies around.
I'm here because you're here. And I don't care about other girls.
Oh, come now. I'm sure you use that line all the time.
Actually, I've only said it to girls who thought I was lying about being faith. You know what? There's no reason to get into all that. The truth is, I would really like to spend some time with you. What do you say to that?
Well, if you were really interested in me, I would want you to get to know me better.
I agree. I've been such an idiot in the past, always angling for the seduction. I've forgotten how to just talk to someone.
You act like you're full of regret, but I know you don't really mean it. Still, I'm glad to hear you say that at least. I told you such a boring story the last time we spoke. I was worried you might think I was a dull person.
Dull? No. I was worried that I'd made you remember unhappy times. It's horrible what you had to go through. It's not like anyone chooses to be born with a crest.
Right. We can't choose our bloodline. You've got a crest too, haven't you, Sylvain? What has your experience been like?
Are you asking how being born with a crest affected me?
Yes. I know there was that business with your brother Miklon, but I'm sure you don't want to talk about all that.
It's not a very happy story.
Please don't feel the need to hold back on my account. I'm here if you need someone to share in your pain.
Would you want to know more about me, even if I didn't have a crest, or come from a noble family?
This has nothing to do with your crest or family. I'm just asking as your friend. How should I put this? When I look at you, I don't see a crest. I want to see the real you.
You do? Here's the short version. I hate crests. Even though having one is supposed to be such a great blessing, mine has ruined everything. Miklon was heir to our house. Then I was born, and I became the heir because I had a crest. That made my older brother jealous enough to want to kill me. And every woman in Fodlan wants to have my little crest baby, so they can join the nobility. Yeah, there you go. That's what it's like to have a crest.
I'm so sorry.
Oh.
I didn't
Oh,
mean
fuck.
to dredge up such awful things.
No, I should keep my temper better. I don't want you to see me act that way.
Don't say that. I'm glad we were able to talk. I feel like I'm finally seeing the real you. Oh, Sylvain.
So why does
Will you
Sylvain
save me from the
chase
curse of
skirts if he
having
doesn't want to
crest?
be hit on because of his
Of
crest?
course. I think I love you. And I
Oh,
mean it with
what
all
if he's
my
trying
heart.
to flirt with
I
them on
love
his
you,
own?
Mercedes. Let's get married and have crest babies.
Sure.
It just hit me. Sylvain is hitting on women because he wants women to fall in love with them because of his own merit, or let's call it lack thereof, and not because of his crest. Oh my god. Blew my fucking mind, dude. Like, all I had to say was something out loud, and I went, oh, fuck.
Good timing. There's something I want to
He wants to be the initiator,
Uh-oh.
so that way they
Something
don't
wrong?
do it because of the crest. Or they're making
Spot me
tell
sneaking
himself
back in
that.
This morning? Or is it about that girl who got mad I kissed her sister goodnight? I can explain either way.
No, I'm not here to get after you about those things. Surely other people have that covered. What I really want to talk about is your behavior during our training sessions. When we're sparring, you're always passing on great opportunities to get the edge on me. It's almost as though you're going out of your way to make me think you're incapable.
Nah, I just like giving other people the spotlight.
Uh-huh. It's not that you took something I said to heart about how you don't have to work hard to be good at stuff and how that isn't fair?
I did take those things to heart. We're friends, right? I'd be sad if you started to hate me. There's just one thing I want you to remember. Guys like me, who hate hard work and sort of get by on our wits, it all falls apart eventually. I'm smart enough to know that. So, I respect people like you. I mean it.
Oh, is that sincerity? It's kind of creeping me out. It's just so unlike you.
Huh?
When you say nice things like that, I can't take joy in beating you. I want to beat you when you're at your best. That's why it bothers me so much when you don't try your hardest against me.
Let me put this a different way. I've always been treated like I'm special, and I'm not. At least, I don't think I am. I'm just tired of people thinking they know what I can and can't do. When everybody expects something of you, or envies you, it's kind of suffocating. I'd rather people think I'm dumb.
Oh, I'm learning so much more about this guy.
I have to admit, I have a hard time understanding where you're coming from. Just
He
know
wants
that
people to think of him as
I
a
want
dumb
you to keep
flirt,
being great at everything without trying.
so that people won't go
If you
after
stop
him because of
being
his
that
crest,
way,
and
I won't
then
have any competition.
fucking hell.
Competition, huh? I like the sound of that. Where the heck were you when I was growing up? If I had someone like you back then, I think I may have turned out different. And better, I mean. Anyway, I'd love to chat more with you. Would you like to grab some tea with me, or...?
Oh, sure thing. The very next moment I'm free. For now, I need to get to my magic training.
Oh, I see. Some other time then. I look forward to it, Annette.
Ingrid and Catherine, this should be fun.
Good work. Should we call it a day?
Thank you. Yes, let's. Catherine, if you don't mind, I'd like to ask you something.
Let me guess. You're going to ask why you're so bad at predicting my attacks.
When I expect an attack from above, you surprise me from below. When I expect a jab, I get a sweep. You seem to anticipate my anticipation.
It's probably because you're a straightforward, honest person. You're reading my movements and trying to calculate what I'll do next.
That has always seemed the most sound strategy when engaging in combat, yes.
Right. Well, I take that anticipation and turn it against you. I use my eyes and the tilt of my sword to mislead you. Catching your opponent off guard is the trick to staying alive in combat. You've got to keep yourself alive if you want to protect Lady Rhea, right?
Your dedication to Lady Rhea's safety is truly inspiring, Catherine.
You flatter me.
My dream is to become a knight and protect my king, no matter the cost. There is no greater purpose I can serve. Although your fealty is sworn to Lady Rhea, you are the ideal knight I aspire to be.
Admire me to your heart's content, but I'm...
Catherine, I'd be honored if you would make me your squire.
My what now? Oh, you're far too straight-laced to be my squire.
However you might judge me, I'm quite serious about this.
All right then, why not? Let's start by teaching you how to flirt with handsome men.
Pardon me? That can't possibly be where you want to start.
Nah, I was just kidding. I wish I knew how to flirt with handsome men. Instead, let's teach you to lighten up.
Ah, understood.
Petra and Ash, okay.
Oh, is that Petra? Looks like she's out shopping.
Hey there, young lady. Are you looking to buy, or would you rather cry? Just so you know, there's no beating my prices.
Cry. Beating. Are you wanting to battle me?
As in a battle of wills? Trust me, kid. You don't want to waste your life trying to beat me at... Huh?
Sword or bow? Which are you fighting with? You have skill with both, I am thinking.
Petra, what are you doing? Why are you fighting? What did she say?
I was asked to be coming here and do the shopping, but then this merchant gave me her challenge.
Huh? This has to be a misunderstanding. Look, I'll help you. What were you trying to buy?
We are needing vulneraries. Many people make use of them, and our stock is lowly.
Oh, got it. Just leave this to me. Come on, isn't that price a little high? Surely you can afford to go a bit lower.
Are you kidding? This is even lower than my usual bargain rate.
Really? Because the shop over by the gates is selling the same item for a little more than half that. Guess I'll have to head back there after all.
Hey, let's all take a deep breath. Here's the deal. I'll give you another 10% off. How's that?
Make it 20% and you've got a deal.
You drive a hard bargain. Fine, 20%. But you better be grateful.
The shopping was successful. You have my gratitude, Ash.
Not a problem. I'm used to this sort of thing.
Bargaining for prices in Fodland is complicated. I am thankful for this bargain. Now the extra can be given back to our professor. I had learnings about the customs of Fodland. I have gratitude for that too.
I wouldn't call it a custom, exactly. It's just a trick we commoners use to save money.
Efficiency with money is a wonderful culture.
I promise you, it's really nothing special.
Raphael and Shamir.
What's wrong with you?
Shamir! How long have you been there?
Too long. You're blocking my way.
Wait! There's something I wanted to ask you.
Ask? Just make it quick.
Well, you see, wherever I go into battle, the enemy seems to find me right away. I'm an easy target. But I want to be able to move around the battlefield without being noticed, like you do. So what do you think? Would it be possible?
Do you think you're being noticed because of your size?
It's okay, Raphael. You just have to practice the art of not being seen.
Wrong. It's not your size, it's your presence. It's strong. Almost unbearably so.
My presence? Is that something I can change?
With practice. Maybe. Let me ask you, have you ever felt my presence?
Now that I think about it, I haven't. That must be why I didn't notice you earlier. But how can I do that? Will you teach me? Please? Please?
Fine. There's a breathing technique that masks your presence. When you breathe, are you continuously inhaling then exhaling?
Well, of course. That's the best way I know how. I'd explode if I only breathed in.
Right. To minimize your presence, breathe in, then out again. In through the nose, then gently out through the mouth, twice.
In, out, out. That's it? I could definitely do that. I couldn't do it, Shamir.
Breathe less. Keep it to the absolute minimum.
I don't know the minimum.
It'll take some practice.
Sure. I'll keep trying. In, out, out is trickier than it sounds.
I suppose that was the last one for now. Damn, that Mercedes in Sylvain one rocked my fucking world. the Scythia's birthday, and it's also the day of the mission. Oh, can anybody get certified first? Me. I can be certified. But I'm already better at what I'm at. Samurai Byleth looks fucking baller, though. Man, you fucked that up the last time. I'm not so sure about you. Aw, yeah. Master Raphael.
Yeah! I passed!
I think that's everybody for now. Your party travels to ILL, the Valley of Torment, to meet up with the Allied troops and secure reinforcements. It should have been a safe march, but anybody who thought that going into a volcanic area
Thank you so much.
is stupid.
Having received the Kingdom Army's plea for aid, Rodrigue has agreed to provide soldiers. In order to meet up with their reinforcements, the Kingdom Army sets out for LL, the Valley of Torment.
This valley isn't a place I'd care to return to.
After the chilliness of Fargus, I can't seem to adjust to this extreme heat.
Historically, there have been battles whose outcomes were determined in part by the climate. You can't argue that this heat isn't a factor.
In conditions like these, who knows what will become of our morale.
Professor, be honest. How are you holding up?
Never imagined it would be like this.
Once used this area as an ascetic training ground because of the intense environment. They say Alel was born of the goddess's rage.
Her rage?
If you believe the legends, this valley is evidence of the goddess's judgment, passed on humanity for its corruption. The forest that once covered the surrounding area was burnt to ash by a pillar of light that descended from the heavens. That legend fueled belief in a place of torment between our world and the next, where one's sins are purified in the cleansing flames.
Nonsense. Sins are not so easily washed away.
Indeed, and there are no accounts of such a place in Scripture. Yet those who cannot face their own sins have no choice but to cling to the idea.
Oh, that got him thinking.
I just don't think I can take this heat anymore. I think I'm starting to see things. Near those mountains over there. Is it just me? Or is there a group of people gathered there?
No. It would seem you are not hallucinating after all. Are those Rodrigue soldiers? No. But their banner is that of... No. Can't be.
That is House Rowe's banner. They curried favor with that witch and sold out Fargus.
We messed up. There must have been a spy among us. Will you have us meet them in battle, or wait for Rodrigue to arrive?
There is only one option.
How kind of them to save us the trouble of killing them later.
They sold out the kingdom, right?
I will not repeat myself.
Yes? Okay, damn!
To the Grey Lion. It's a waste of breath to exchange words with one such as him.
His Highness is correct. He is not an opponent whom we can expect to negotiate with. Everyone, prepare for the attack!
Why is Byleth sliding? Slide to the left, and then kind of walk a bit, and then slide to the right. Alright, who's coming with me today?
The Valley of Torment. Perhaps a good place to finish off my life as a knight. Only if that puny force of children is able to kill me, of course.
That man who raises the Lion's flag? Lord Gwendol. He is an elder knight who serves House Rowe. Gwendol would, without thought, fight any battle if ordered. There is no chance of negotiating with him. Aelel is a deadly place. Flames burst from the ground.
And if you were playing any other route, this is where you get to kill Ash.
So the flames of torment burn your sins, your life, your everything. If you wish to spare yourself the goddess's wrath, tread lightly.
Leave it to me.
Put me in there.
I do this for all of us.
I'd be honored.
I'll comply. What's the plan?
I'm your girl. At your service.
What's my strategy?
I will prevail.
And you're gonna burn on this turn. Or next one.
That's another one.
Using fire magic in a burning place feels like kind of overkill. But this is war, son.
One day the war will be over.
should have seen that coming.
Might makes right.
I disposed of doubt long ago.
Burn until we meet again.
Yeah! That's your best! See you in the eternal flames. All is going to plan.
It's my duty.
Can't afford to lose.
Pretty good, huh?
I owe you one.
Oh! Dimitri's pissed! Dimitri's angry. I'm scared. Fucking hell.
I'll destroy you! Eventually, I too will fall.
I mean, you put me in up against a bunch of enemies, it's gonna happen. Dodge, Dimitri! Nah, fuck you.
This could turn the tides. Just be careful.
I'm not quite ready to die.
It had to be done.
Oh yeah, there are people down this way too.
I'll keep moving forward.
You're a big help.
This is for everyone's good.
What's the plan?
I was gonna say, if you crit, you kill him. I love how much reach she has.
I'm your girl.
It all comes down to this.
This'll get him.
This'll get him. Oops.
Is that it?
So Cornelia has planted spies even inside Garreg Mach. The shield of Fargus has appeared. We can expect more out of him than the young ones.
So Rodrigue is basically this run's I forget that one lady's name. Judith.
All for our future. That took
That's another one.
You were just trying to bide your time while you waited for the Trapedal to come.
Oh, fuck, what?
No, I didn't want to just sit there and be lazy, be boring. Just wanted to spice it up with a bomb.
Wow, I still had a window open that opened up to a stream, which whoops. I don't know how the hell that happened, I'm sorry.
nobody's fool.
You guys are all dead.
Wait.
I won't falter.
Keep her alive because she's got a couple of heavies coming after her. Dumbass.
It had to be done. To survive, I will win. Witness Bridget Pride.
She sliced up your horse. And she's gonna do it to yours too. Nah, she might lose.
For Bridget, I find strength to carry on.
Uh-oh.
I will not.
Miss! Ah, fuck.
I'll only
Should have seen that coming. Gotta train harder.
You're a Moor Master, no you don't. I forgot you were still here.
You're all going down. That's a win for everyone. You're a big help.
Does a whelp like you really expect to kill me? I am Gwendol, the Grey Lion, a knight by the hand of Count Rowe. Do your worst. Prepare yourself.
Ooh. I knew it was gonna happen.
I need to slow down.
Let's keep our guard up.
Get him, Ash.
So I have found a place to die. Young ones, I thank you.
It is the way of knights to follow their master's orders without argument. Lord Gwendol was a good man.
Thank you so much.
It's been too long, Your Highness. But try to temper your joy, will you? This is a war after all.
To say such a thing at a time like this. You have not changed one bit.
Don't let looks deceive you. I've had a rough go of it ever since I crossed blades with those traitors in Ferdiad. When I heard you'd been executed, I rushed there as fast as I could, blind with fury. When I got there, I was fed some garbage about not being able to see your body. The next thing I knew, I was gripping my blade and... Gilbert, you have done well to locate His Highness. I am truly grateful. And you, I have you to thank as well.
As his professor, it was my duty.
Well, we are in your debt. I will repay you for this someday, I swear it. And you, Felix, you have also done well to bring His Highness here.
Let me congratulate my son last.
I'm afraid there's not much to tell. You are aware that the western region of the kingdom was taken by the Empire, correct?
Yes, so I have heard. They are now calling it the Fargus Dukedom, or some nonsense.
If you know that much, then the rest won't take long. Enemy or not, it's undeniable that Cornelia's plan was nothing short of genius. After seizing power, she invited the Imperial Army to Ferdiad. There, she reorganized her troops and then sent soldiers to hunt me down. Because of that, we were forced to act defensively, and now we're being forced into a difficult battle. She's been controlling the situation all along.
So that's been the witch's plan from the start. I should have killed her ages ago.
Your Highness, Ferdiad is in a terrible state right now. The tyranny is unbearable, and so the rebellions are endless. Refugees starve to death in the streets. If I may speak freely, Your Highness, we should change course for Ferdiad and take down those traitors before we embark to Enbar.
There's no time for that. We must annihilate Enbar before all else.
Think this through. I understand wanting to destroy the Empire and the Emperor. I want that so much it hurts. But which is more important, the dead or the living?
Silence!
No, Dmitri. You will hear me out.
Are you asking me? Asking the dead to forgive that woman?
No, I would not ask that of you. What I am asking is that you allow us to prioritize the kingdom capital over the imperial capital for now. As Lambert's close and trusted friend, I am confident that he would have advised the same.
Do not dare to put words in the mouths of the dead. They are your words alone, even if you borrow their lips. Until I offer up that woman's head, Father will remain a slave to his lingering regret and hatred. Even now, he suffers. It is ceaseless. As we waste time with idle chatter, his suffering continues.
You are my king. Our king. Wherever you lead, we will follow. But Your Highness, there are those who take up their sword in the name of revenge, and yet along the way, lose the strength and composure to follow through. You would do well to bear that in mind. Ah, I nearly forgot. Take this, Your Highness. The time has come for it to be wielded by its true master.
Eretvar, the hero's relic once wielded by my father.
The very same. I managed to steal it back from one of Cornelia's underlings in Ferdiad.
Understated as ever, Father. It must have been a true struggle to get it back.
I am grateful, my friend.
Gilbert, Professor, may I request something of you? I wish to fight at your side.
Senile already, old man? Who will protect our territory?
I expected it would come to this, so I left those matters to my younger brother. He has my complete faith. I must keep my promise to our fallen king, to my dear friend.
What promise?
A very old one. I swore it nearly 10 years ago. Now then, Your Highness, let's destroy the Empire together. My men and I will spare no effort. I pray that you are right, and that this will save the kingdom.
So that's where he gets the
Our orders are to capture Embar by striking
from.
the enemy stronghold directly. How familiar are you with the geography of Fodlan?
Very familiar.
Then you must be aware that the kingdom and the empire are separated by the impassable Ogma Mountains, right? Legend has it that Saint Seros once crossed over those mountains to fight against the Fell King Nemesis. But don't fool yourself. Leading a large army over such steep mountains would be near impossible.
In order to infiltrate the Empire, we have no choice but to go around the mountains, either to the east or to the west.
Well, she's to the west, right? Let's go east for now.
Yes, I agree. The Alliance is currently split in two. Those who stand with the Empire and those who are against it. Leading the Imperial faction is House Gloucester, while House Regan leads those who oppose. We should take advantage of their internal conflict and proceed east along the mountains until we reach the Great Bridge of Myrden in Alliance territory.
Why there?
The Aramid River divides Alliance and Empire territory. There are many large bridges that cross it. However, the Great Bridge of Myrden is by far the largest, and it is also closest to the monastery. I believe you crossed that bridge 5 years ago on your journey to the Battle of the Eagle and Lion.
What if the Empire and the Alliance both attack?
I'm afraid it's a possibility, but it's still more practical than passing through the west.
Perhaps our next move should be to contact House Regan and request their cooperation.
Do you think they'll help us?
Claude of House Regan is the leader of the Alliance and is firmly against the Empire. They are the enemy of our enemy. In other words, hopefully, a friend.
I hope so. I really don't want to kill Claude.
Suggesting that we ask House Regan to engage the Gloucester soldiers?
I am. If we take the bridge, then House Gloucester will no longer be able to receive support from the Empire. There's no way a man as wise as Claude would refuse our request.
And once we manage to capture the Great Bridge and gain a foothold into the Empire,
then we cross Gronder Field and head south toward Enbar.
But if we get attacked from both sides, we'll have to fight people from the Alliance, won't we?
Speaking of House Gloucester, I wonder how Lawrence is holding up.
If we meet him again, it will probably be as enemies. To be honest, I'd rather avoid seeing him altogether.
I think people felt that way around him even before the war.
The corpses of the dead.
Good advice.
Prepare yourselves. It is time to steal your souls for the task at hand.
Part 2. Azure Moon. Lone Moon. The Rose-Colored River. The Kingdom Army meets with Rodrigue in Aelel, the Valley of Torment. With the strength of House Fraldarius on their side, the time to invade the Empire is finally at hand.
First we have to cross the Great Bridge of Myrden, and, well, that happens. That's that big friggin' fortress. Yeah, it is. That really big fortress, and that battle took a while, so I am not doing that tonight. No, sir. Oh boy, another cutscene.
Even though it's in ruins, in some strange way, this monastery never truly changes, does it? I studied at the Officers' Academy when I was young. Those memories come rushing back whenever I return. What are you doing here at this hour anyway?
I couldn't sleep.
It's the same for me. Perhaps you'll allow me to join you. Much appreciated. I keep recalling my eldest son. He was quite gifted. In fact, he was appointed a knight at the age of 15. I still vividly remember the day he was granted a sword from His Majesty.
Your son, isn't he...
Dead. He was killed 9 years ago in Dusker. All that returned of him that day were his sword and his armor. No matter how much you grieve, the dead will never return. No magic in the world can bring them back.
Well, no magic that's
their
ethical.
memory clings to the living like a curse. The more they were loved, the tighter their hold, and the more suffering they cause. I fear I am not a strong enough man to scold His Highness for his foolishness.
I know how you feel.
Since this war began, we've seen countless generals, soldiers, and citizens die. It never gets easier. Professor, I entrust the young prince and the future of Fargus to you.
I won't let you down.
You are a brave one, aren't you? One worthy of leading the Church of Seros, I dare say. You should know that I have no intention of insisting that you take back Ferdiad. All I ask is that you continue to rein in Dimitri's manic desire for revenge. Now then, we have received House Regan's consent. All that's left is for us to depart. If we make it through Gloucester territory and across the Great Bridge of Myrden, we'll be in Empire territory. You are not afraid, are you?
A little.
No need to worry. Don't you underestimate the power of my soldiers. I'm glad you were the one to lead the Blue Lion House, Professor. I mean that.
St. Indictus was him at the recital of the cathedral. Sure, fine. It's gonna be the end of this archival recording anyway.
Singing with others is a nice change of pace. Usually I do it when I'm alone.
Ah, it feels good to sing nice and loud. Fill my chest up with sound.
Oh, Louis support. How about that?
Hello, Professor. What brings you here? Fancy a bit of fishing?
Yes.
You know, I can hardly go fishing without thinking of old Gerald. He and I would just sit here, casting our lines again and again. I'm no better at it now than I was then. Not a single nibble.
Maybe if you were quieter.
Just like your father. You know all the tricks of the fisherman's trade. I was hopeless at it, but he was a master. In the time it took me to catch one fish, he could fill his basket to the brim. You know, talking to you, I'm feeling very nostalgic. Why don't you join me? We can trade some stories about the old man. We spoke before about how Gerald never seemed to age, right? Once, when he was drunk, he let the secret slip. He said he'd had an infusion of crest-bearing blood, and it had greatly extended his life.
Too bad it didn't work.
Well, we'd both been drinking.
I figured he was joking, so I just laughed it off. Then I asked him his age. He said he'd stopped counting after he hit 100. And he was telling the truth. In those 20 years he was away, he didn't age a bit.
Jesus.
An incredible person, to be sure. And I probably don't know the half of it. Actually, I'd like to ask you something about Gerald, if you don't mind. When Gerald was away from the monastery, what was he like?
He liked to fish.
In other words, he was exactly the same. When he was with the Knights, he always found time to go fishing. He was hooked on it, you might say. He'd say there was no greater pleasure in life than sinking his teeth into a fish he'd caught and washing it down with a drink. I have to say, right now, fishing with you, it really takes me back. This feels just like the good old days, when Gerald was sitting alongside me.
Dimitri accepted the great battle gear of the King of Lions from Rodrigue and obtained the certification for the Great Lord class. Ooh, look at that outfit!
This will do.
Holy shit! I mean, I like the black and blue one a lot better, but that's still a good one. Alright, before I end off, supports. Oh boy. Unless I've seen this one already. I might have. Don't say anything, you'll make her shit herself.
Bernadetta, please, calm down.
I think we've seen this one.
Sure, why shouldn't I? Nothing's more relaxing than being spied on. I just love it when huge scary men lurk behind me with their insidious smiles and heinous schemes. You just want to make me a laughingstock, ruin me in front of everyone. I know it.
Please, listen. I only came to hear you play. That's it. Promise. I'm not gonna make you perform in front of everyone else. I just wanted to hear you myself.
Just you? Nobody else? Really?
Really? I kept trying to ask, but you always ran away.
That doesn't mean you can just watch me creepily from the shadows, you know. That would scare anyone.
You're right, I'm sorry. I just didn't know how else to get your attention. You get so scared. But it looks like I ended up scaring you anyway. I'll leave you alone, Bernadetta. I really just wish I could have heard you play.
Raphael?
Gilbert and Ash. This should be interesting.
Excellent. Well done, Ash. Continue such work, and you will certainly make a name for yourself.
You think so? Thank you, Gilbert. You really are amazing, you know. Your skills with the lance and bow are just incredible.
One learns the craft of knighthood well after 40 years of service.
Wow, 40 years? That's incredible. With that many years of training, I'd be really strong, wouldn't I?
Further training and service will only...
Yes, but you wouldn't be a twink anymore.
Why spend your life this way? Knighthood is not glamorous. On long campaigns, you sleep rough in all manner of weather, and may eat gruel more often than venison. It seems odd that you would admire me, or that you would long to be a knight. Are you sure of yourself?
But of course! It's been my dream for a long time now. I really can't help but admire you. Your years of knighthood are so impressive.
I do not deserve your praise. I merely performed my duties to the best of my skill.
Don't be modest, you're a great knight. If there's any more you can teach me, I would be very happy to learn.
Tell me this. Once you don the armor, raise your shield, and level your lance, why? What is it you wish to protect?
Protect? Well, whatever needs protecting, right?
You must know exactly what you protect before you become a knight.
I understand. I'll take that to heart. What is it that you want to protect, if I may ask?
My duty has always been to protect my lord. That is a given for any knight. But for myself, doubly so. Then there are the personal reasons. Each knight has their own. Yet mine, I do not speak of.
Oh. How come?
Because it is personal. Mine. It allows me to focus on the work and grants me discipline. That is sufficient.
Discipline, huh? Something to protect. I'll have to think of something.
Okay, good. It stopped showing up for now. There's a paralog with Rhea, even though she's not around anymore. And before we go, I'm gonna go check. I can be a master. Oh, wait, I already looked at that. And Dimitri's a great lord now. Yep, nothing to be done. So I'll see you guys in another archival recording.